The children of Egypt perform tricks like this. What are you trying to prove?
You allow your people to follow their gods. Let us follow ours. Let us go into the desert for 3 days to worship.
And then what? You will willingly return.
Perhaps in that time you'll change your mind.
I doubt it.
Enough!
Pharaoh will not haggle with a slave. Take them back to the quarters. They should be at work with the others. The slave is still a slave, even if he thinks his God has told him to argue with his master. Menarith, you make sure that one knows how hard slaves are expected to work.
It's you. This is my brother, too.
I see only one of our masters.
He's my brother.
Is it true? You found the God you were always seeking?
He found me.
And did he send you back here?
He does what he wants. I'm learning that. Sometimes I argue with him, but he always wins.
You won't win with Ramesses. Despite appearances, he's a weak, insecure man. They're the most dangerous when you attack them. You didn't just attack him, you humiliated him in public. I don't suppose you could talk our brother into leaving things as they are.
I'm his brother, you're his owner.
Aaron's as hot-tempered as me. His tongue is just as sharp. Maybe that's why God chose us to work together.
And die together.
If it comes to that, yes.
It won't. I told you. God spoke to me. He made me a promise. He may be difficult. Sometimes I wonder if he doesn't think he made a mistake in choosing me, but he made me a promise. He will not break it.
Do not talk! Get up! Get up! No water for him! Go on! Where did he come from? What is here? I'd like to speak for us! What is
Our Pharaoh told us to collect our own straw.
Listen
Do you
to
know how long
him!
it will take each day?
We still have to do the same work!
Who died just trying to keep up with the work we have to do now?
All of us will die tomorrow and the day after, thanks to you.
Listen!
Would you rather stay slaves? Is that it? You like your chains? You want your wives and your children to live like animals? You want permission to live and die? The Egyptians killed him. They killed him. Tomorrow they might kill you or you or you. Years ago, their soldiers, they came here in the night and they killed all the newborn males. You didn't want to fight back then. You don't want to fight back now, no. You want to blame those who want to save you from such a thing happening again. Because a man is born in slavery, that doesn't mean that he is a slave. He has to think of himself as a slave before he is one. To be a free man, you have to start thinking like one. God sent me here to lead you out of here.
How do we know it was you he spoke to? And what he said?
My words aren't enough for you.
They weren't good enough for the Pharaoh. That's the point.
Thought it over. Come to plead with me. Apologize.
To give you one final warning. Free your slaves.
God!
Why are you sending me away? Don't you love me anymore? Don't you love your son? Why do I have to leave?
I'm asking everyone to give up everything they've ever known. I have to give up something too.
Me? Gershom?
If there were any other way, but I have so much to do. Terrible things are about to happen here. More terrible than anyone has ever known. I don't want the two people who mean most to me to be here for them. I know how powerful this God is. He's more powerful than anyone can ever imagine. It's time.
It is red silt from the river.
Come and see the trick. Look at that.
No. Take it away! Your quarrel is with me. Your God's quarrel is with me. Must all my people suffer because of it?
Unless you do his bidding, yes.
Tell him to do his worst. I'll not surrender to him.
Plague after plague ravaged the Egyptians, leaving only the slaves untouched.
My son, my firstborn.
Imre!
I told him all about you. I wanted him to meet you. This is Moses, my brother. A great, great man. How much longer will this torment continue?
Until he frees us.
He'd have had you killed by now. He knows what your God can do. He's afraid of his power.
Ramses can put an end to it at any time.
A weak man is the worst of all adversaries. He mistakes stubbornness for strength. He'll fight on when a strong man would leave the battlefield knowing all is lost. You're a stubborn man too.
Because I know I win. God will win.
And then what?
Ramses will free us.
And what can we do in the meantime?
Pray to your gods that Ramses will spare your people further suffering.
They were your people too once. Weren't they?
Surrender to a slave. Is that what you want your Pharaoh to do? Who else counsels this?
The skies rained down pestilence and fire, leaving the Pharaoh and his sorcerers powerless, until the very face of Ra himself was hidden from view.